Hey guys, and welcome to the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Now, this is still the JP version. We are going to be having the global launch on the 3rd of March. I've taken a week off work for it, so we are going to be streaming. So I'm really excited for this game. First impressions, it's an absolutely amazing game. Even just playing on the JP version. Normally in these games, I can't even play on JP versions or Korean versions because it's too tedious, but the game is that fun. I've been playing it for about a month and a half, 2 months, playing a bunch of different accounts through the early game in it to get used to the early game because that's what's going to be more relevant as opposed to an end game with a bunch of heroes that won't be in it at global. So this is going to be my first impressions. We'll take a bit of a look at everything in the game and what you can do and see if you guys do want to play it. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is you've got this sort of overworld type thing where you can run around. You don't actually use this too much. A lot of it is just going to be auto questing. So when you can go to the world. It's got a big world map. I will have more guides out. I've got a few guides I'm going to get out before the global, but the rest I'd rather have it in English. So we're going to do a lot of English guides once it does drop. But you have this overworld. You've got different chapters you play through to progress through the story. It's very easy to progress through the story because up the top here you have your quest tab, which has a bunch of different styles of quest. The yellow one's always your main quest line, and you can just click that to get to it. So it's really nice in that aspect. But you know you can go into the town centers, you can walk around, visit merchants, all that sort of stuff, or you can just click the quest button in the top right, and it'll take you through everything you need to do for where you need to go. The next thing I want to look at, so yeah, as you can see, you go into the town, you can run around, or everything's got like little quick auto buttons. So like over here, if I want to go to the merchant, I can just click the merchant, it'll auto path. It's a nice little mixture where it takes away from the standard sort of gotcha game where it's just everything's just, you know, you click this, click that. At least it's got that open world type feel, even though it's not very open world. I think it's just a nice little mix that they do add into the game, so it's not too bad. The overall aesthetic of the game is really nice as well. But the next thing we're going to look at is like the heroes. So if you haven't seen the anime for the 7 Deadly Sins, check it out on Netflix. It's fantastic. I feel like you really want to know the anime to get the full enjoyment out of this game. But because I know the anime, I don't know, I'm just hyped for it. So if you have not seen the anime and still want to play the game, let me know, because I feel like you just want to watch the anime. But anyway, the heroes, they're wicked. They're just all the heroes from the anime. Pretty much the art, the design in this game, the aesthetic is just absolutely amazing. The actual campaign plays through the whole storyline of the anime and just goes through the whole thing. It's really, really nice. Like I said, if you've seen the anime, you'll enjoy this. But yeah, the heroes, they have different versions of all of them. It's got an elemental type system where, I don't know, they call it strength. I don't even know what they call it. It's red, green, and blue. Standard Pokemon elements. Red beats green, green beats blue, blue beats red, and that is the way it works. But really nice heroes. You have like all the different upgrade systems, which we'll go more depth into. You can level them up. You can basically ascend them type thing. You can unlock star ratings to boost them up. It does have a duplicate system, but the good thing about this game's dupe system is it increases the damage of a hero's ultimate, which isn't the biggest thing ever. So getting one copy of a hero is normally enough. The duplicates, there is something you can use them for, but it's not the end of the world. You don't have to. But we'll talk a bit more about duplicate coins in a minute. But when we look at it, you can see down here, you've got 3 skills for each hero. 2 card skills that when we get into combat we'll show you, and then an ultimate skill. So it's really nice. They all have a passive as well that you can unlock once you get your hero to a certain power level. You've got gear. Gear is really complicated in this game, and I'm going to wait for English to come out before I make a guide, because looking at this stuff in Japanese is an absolute pain. But the gear system, very involved, very nice. They've got a bunch of costumes and stuff like that involved in the game as well, so that is nice. But yeah, that's the basic layout of the heroes. Now we'll jump into combat and have a look. Okay, so this is like your combat selection screen. This is where you make your team. So you have 3 main heroes on your team that start out, and 1 substitute that will come in if a hero dies. The thing with these guys is that they also you have like a sort of an attached hero to them, which is the little one under them, which can actually it functions a bit of a stat stick. But if you see this symbol here with the triangle symbol with the swords through it, that's a fate ability. So what that does is having her equipped to him, if I click that and I change it, you can see that these ones give fate abilities, and this one here is a relationship. So relationship just basically means that you're going to get bonus stats from having that hero attached to that one. And the fate abilities, the ones with the swords through it, is going to actually change the ultimate ability, giving it either more damage or added effects, which is something that's really nice to look for. It's a cool feature that allows you to have like little downside to building more heroes. So there's always going to be a function for them. Also with your gear sets, you can do some beginner gear sets because you're not going to be wasting them, because eventually you'll be able to put them onto the next hero, because you'll eventually want to have 8 heroes built at a minimum, which is really nice. So we can go into that. As you can see, this guy here doesn't have his fate ability because I don't have anyone that can actually give it. So that's just where he sits. But once you do that, you select your team. Also, there's just like a quick little auto place team button if you want to. You got 5 different team presets, but if you want to just, auto select and choose like the best power, it does that. However, it doesn't always give you the exact best power team. So just keep that in mind. It's not always the best, but it's still fairly decent. So let's go into. We'll jump into this one and we'll just jump into a battle and show you a quick combat. I will do a full combat guide before release because combat is something that doesn't involve too much Japanese text, so we can actually show it pretty well. But this is your combat. Let's take it off of auto. It's off auto. As you can see, it's a card system. Each hero has their 2 cards, and when you jump into the combat, you get 1 copy of each hero's card, and then you get 1 random card, and it just basically goes like that. Like I said, I'll go more in depth. You can slide the cards across to upgrade them. So if you get 2 of the same card next to each other, it will actually upgrade them and make them a 2-star, give them extra damage, extra effects, all that kind of stuff. Every ability is different, but what I can do here is you have 3 attack slots. I can select this attack. It's going to then make those 2 meet each other, upgrade it to a 2-star. If I had another 2-star of this one next to it, it would merge into a 3-star, and 3-star is the cap. And while I'm doing that, you can see that she's got the little orbs there. If an ability merges and becomes up a star, you'll get an orb. If you queue an ability, you'll get an orb once you actually use that ability. So if I go to her and use this skill, as you can see, it goes to 3 orbs. Once those orbs are full, you get your ultimate ability. And that is pretty much the gist of the combat system. The animations in it are absolutely wicked. That's like, I can't believe how well they did the aesthetics. Like a lot of these like significant IPs that make mobile games just end up stinging on all this type of stuff, but like the visual quality of this game is ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is with Deanne here, I'm going to use 2 more of her skills there, and that'll bring her up to a full ultimate gauge. I'm not sure if I still. We'll see what happens. Anyway, King's got his there. We'll just queue that up. If you do kill the enemies before one of these queued attacks happens, you'll get the ult gauge increase for it, but you won't actually get to use the attack, and you'll lose it. Unless it's an ultimate, then it gets requeued. But once again, we'll go through a big guide in that, but I just wanted to show you an ultimate. I don't know if I have ultimate animation skipped. Let's see. You can always just click these to not use them, or if you do want to reset, you can click reset, and you can also slide these around and it takes up an attack slot. So like it's just all that kind of good stuff. Let's do that. I want to see if I've got her ultimate ability checked in. Okay, so you can actually cancel these animations, which is nice once you get playing the game, but they just look really nice. And like I said, this is a fate ability, so that character that's attached to her is involved in that attack, increasing the damage. I'm pretty sure this one's only a damage increase, but you get the gist of it. You can put it on auto. It also has a really nice feature, which is an auto repeat button, which is absolutely fantastic. So if we go here, you can just click that button there, and basically that just means once the battle's finished, if you have the stamina, it's going to go again. So really, really nice. Here's another ultimate. This is his one by himself. If he had a fate ability character tied to him, it would actually be a completely different animation, a completely different skill, different looking skill, but still the same sort of idea behind it. So that is that. We're just going to exit out of combat there and get out of it to jump in and have a look. So the stamina I mentioned is if you have enough stamina. The great thing about this thing, and we're going to sort of transition into the shop here, where there is a coin shop, and this is talking about duplicates. So when you get a duplicate, we'll go over here to the rare ones where I do actually have some, and you want to buy something. Over here, the stamina, this is a stamina potion. You can buy them with duplicate rare hero tickets, which is really nice. So you don't really have, as long as you're doing some summons, you don't have too much issue with stamina. And all you can do is like, I want some potions. I'm going to use his duplicate tickets to get those 3 energy refills, and that's your energy. So unless you're really holding out on not summoning at all, you should always have enough resources that you shouldn't have to use your diamonds to refill energy, which is fantastic. That is amazing in a game. Once we go into SR and SSR duplicate coins, the shop offers you some of the best heroes in the game, like this Gotha. He's absolutely amazing. And you can buy a lot of the best heroes in the game from the coin shop. You've got this Hauser here who's really good for AoE. Helbram down here is really good. You got Slater, who's a nice single target damage dealer. So you got a lot of options on good heroes to buy from this coin shop, and you can get them discounted at the top. So duplicates are really nice in this game. Either you get the duplicate of the hero you want. It's not the biggest change, but you get to upgrade their ultimate ability a little bit, or you get coins that you can then go and buy some of the better heroes with. So really, really nice in that sense. Next up, I wanted to look at like the sort of the general stuff you'll be doing. So for a lot of the start of the game, you'll just be progressing through the campaign, clicking that yellow exclamation mark, going wherever it tells you, trying to progress. But then you have your general resource grinds. You can just hit this little battle button in the bottom right there. It opens up all this. You've got events, which you can do if there's events on. SP dungeon, which you'll spend a lot of time in early on, getting pendants, which you use to upgrade your heroes, potions to level them up, books, which are also used to upgrade them, and gold, which is a valuable resource in the game. So that's your general resource grind type stuff there. If we go back to this battle button again, you've also got your equipment grind, which you don't really need to grind equipment until you sort of finish the campaign. You got bosses, which you can battle these bosses and eventually unlock raids against demons, which are really nice. So that they're a bit later on, that you won't be doing those, and you might get into it in your first day if you really grind hard. But they got raid battles, like team raid battles. What else do we have down there? And then you've got your PvP, and PvP is actually really fun. We can jump over here and go into a PvP match. And there's geared and ungeared PvP, so it's really nice that there's the ungeared PvP, so it doesn't really matter. The geared PvP you won't get to till a lot later. And we can go in here and you can just join in. That's not the team I want, so we can go here and adjust the team, and we'll take that team in, and you can go battle. And it searches for an enemy. And then we go into it, and then in PvP you are on a timer, so you got to do your moves like not overly quick, but you know you can't just sit there forever and think about what you're going to do. So let's get into this PvP battle. That's my team. These guys are going to absolutely destroy me. I do have the power, so the team with the highest combat power actually goes first. So having high combat power is actually really nice. He's got the Gotha, which is going to rank up these guys' skills and basically just shred me because he can stun me and stuff like that. So I'm not even going to pretend like I'm going to have a chance here. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to dump a bunch of damage into that king. See if we can do. I honestly haven't actually done a PvP on this account because I've been playing a bunch of accounts, like I said, trying to work out fast progress for the early game. So I will have video on that as well. But you can do it the game is very, very free to play friendly. And as you can see, he's going to rank up the skills. These guys are going to just, basically this red Gotha here, this guy that he's using all the skills on, is busted. So he's going to upgrade all their skills to rank 2, and that's going to give his king a petrify, which he's going to turn my Deanne to stone. And, oh, that's all he did. Okay, I can deal with that. I think I can deal with that, because now I can go like that, and then put a level 2 counter. So we're going to kill that king. And this was, like, once you get used to what a few of the heroes do, PvP becomes really fun. It actually, like even early game PvP, I really do enjoy. And let's see what he's going to do. That is the one downside of PvP, being at like real time, choosing your abilities. It's a bit slow, but it's not too bad. So we'll go counter that, get a nice, decent bit of damage in. He's upgrading her skills. Sweet. We can deal with that. That's a good starting point for us. That Gotha's got his ultimate. We're going to go, and as you see, I used to have my ultimate ready, and now he actually got rid of that on me. So I'm just going to do this, bring up that ultimate, get some more single target damage in on her. I don't mind if my Meliodas here, if he gets low, because when he's lower, he gets higher crit rate through his passive, and also his revenge, his counter attack is going to do more damage. So it's not too bad. But yeah, this is the general gist of PvP and combat in general. Really fun, but we're going to stick it out now because I've got to see if I can win, because winning is everything. And then we'll jump into some summons, and that gives you a bit of an overview of the whole game. Like I said, I'll have more guides coming this week before Global, and then a lot more once Global does hit. So he's just reduced all my ultimate gauges, which kind of sucks, but it's okay, because now we're going to revenge at low health and get some massive damage in on him and actually kill him. Okay, nice. That's what we wanted. He's going to get me stoned. Okay, that's all right. I'm turned to stone, but it's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go cleanse the stone. Then we're going to go turn him into stone ourselves. And then we'll put a counter attack up. But yeah, I think this is taking too long. You get the idea. I feel like I was going to beat him, but we're gonna flag it and jump out so that we can go over to some summons. Okay, so down the bottom here, we're going to hit on the little shard thing. That's going to take us to summons. Let's go over this one because it's got an Escanor in it. You do get a daily discount summon, which you want to do all the time, because even if you only get a rare hero, it is going to be an energy refill, so it doesn't matter. But the summon animation, let's just play through a summon animation and show you. Like, it's wicked. It's always different. You get different animations all the time. It looks really nice, basically. It's probably the best summon animation I've seen in a game. This is good. I think we're going to get an SSR. When he goes demon form, I think we get an SSR. Don't quote me though. Because then you go into this battle, he shoots, you come down for it, and then there'll be a color on the arrow, and that'll determine what you're going to get. So I think we get an SSR with this color. So that's nice. And then we'll see it does like a little animation. It's really nice. Oh no, we didn't get it. Normally we overpower and it goes through. Okay. I haven't done too many summons, so I don't know the animations, but then you do this, you get all your heroes, you can skip it as well, and go there, and like, that was a really bad... Oh no, we did get an SSR. Must have got upgraded, so there you go. There was their SSR pool. Really nice. I love the summon animation, but let's just do another pool. I've just been holding on to diamonds because I wasn't too stressed. I've been trying... This was the most recent account, and this was the best one I had for progress on fast progress for free to play, so we will have videos about that. But like I said, this game, if you've seen the anime, you're gonna absolutely love it. Just like, look at those summon animations. I love it. It's absolutely wicked. Let's go down, and then sometimes... Okay, so that just exploded again. Sometimes you overpower, it hits him. Sometimes he overpowers you and it hits you. Sometimes Escanor comes in and just saves the day. It's really nice. But that is the summon animation. That is the summons. That is the heroes. That's the combat. Those are the main things you want to know about. Like I said, it's got that little overworld feel as well, which is really nice to run around in and just break up that general pattern of not being able to... feeling like you can't actually do anything in a game. Like, just, I know it's only a little being able to run around, but I really do enjoy it. But that is going to be it for the first impressions of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Like I said, over the next few days, March 3rd is going to be the launch. I will be streaming if you want to join in. But yeah, over the next few days, we will be getting some guides out for the game. Just some basic guides to get you guys started. But yeah, really pumped for the game. Jump over to the Discord if you want. We do have a section open for it there if you have any questions as well. So, like I said, more to come. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.